Now to a group of South Australian women who battled stereotypes in addition to wartime foes. They celebrated a special milestone this week, marking 70 years since they swapped their skirts for overalls. Rebecca Bryce went along.
It was a time of sacrifice, restraint and austerity. As Australian men were called to serve in World War II, Australian women also began stepping up. And in 1941, the WAAAFs, or Women's Auxiliary Australian Air Force, was formed.
Girls of the Women's Auxiliary Air Force learned to defend themselves against attack by assailants variously armed.
Many took on the jobs of men who headed north to defend Australia from Japanese attacks.
I was called Sparks, of course.
To all those other boys. Merle Allen was an aircraft electrician.
All the jobs, the flight mechanics, riggers, electricians, they were all jobs that certainly weren't available for anybody, for a girl back in those days. So it opened up an area for later on when girls wanted to do those jobs.
If you could see Merle, as she was years ago, she used to be swinging up into the cockpits of these aeroplanes and doing all the wiring and on the main planes and the fuselage and all that sort of thing. Yeah, she was very clever. Yeah. I think we all were. We managed to keep the planes together and we managed to keep those boys up in the sky.
Merle Allen and Dol Ackland were among the 27,000 women who served in the WAAAFs during World War II. They were the first women in the Defence Forces to don uniforms.
I got into a lot of trouble with my cap, you know. I always had it on a jaunty angle. That's right.
As a fabric worker, Dol Ackland maintained the fabric outer of the plywood planes. That included the dubious task of applying a varnish-like liquid known as dope. To limit side effects from the fumes, they were forced to drink fresh milk every day, earning the envy of colleagues limited to the powdered variety. Other benefits to joining the WAAAFs included meeting men.
Well, yes, you met lots, but when we were on our recruit training, we were not allowed to fraternise. And you'd see a very nice-looking little man in the mess, perhaps, but you weren't allowed even to look at him sideways.
And in a nation mobilised for war, everyone had to pull their weight.
They would say, you joined up to do a man's job, you do it. And we had to do it. But we had a very good sergeant in charge of us, and he was good. He was pretty understanding of us poor little things.
One time I did do something wrong with the aircraft, and I can remember one of the sergeants said to me, "Hey Sparks, you should see your aircraft." There was smoke everywhere. Oh no. But each electrician had an elect fitter above them, so I blamed the elect fitter. I really don't know now what happened, but I put the blame on him.
Here we go, we shall cut the cake.
Despite the enduring strength of these pioneering women, many of whom are now in their 90s, there's also a sadder side to this 70th reunion.
Happy birthday to us! We're losing quite a lot of girls these days through natural causes, and a lot are going into care.
Bye-bye, doll. Oh, bye-bye.
And that makes this reunion even more special.
I'm the treasurer and I'm forever sending money into the advertiser for death notices. So yes, to think that I'm still alive. So many of them have died.
We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when.
At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them. We will remember them. Let us remember our past members, lest we forget.
But I know we